Hello you guys, I'm Kasey, a third-year medical student in the middle of exam period, and I thought I'm qualified to give you guys some study tips for exam period and basically tests and quizzes in general. So without further ado, let's get on with this video. Tip number 1 is to organize your study space before you start studying so that you can minimize your distractions and just have a nice clean study space. Tip number 2 is to study with a small notebook, either digital or an actual notebook, where you can jot in small notes and details of stuff that you want to memorize and it's kind of hard for you to memorize, so that you have everything in one place and you can read over the notebook every night. Tip number 3 is to take regular study breaks. So I do the Pomodoro method kind of. I study for 25 to an hour and then I take a 5-10 minute break, and that works really well for me. Tip number 4 is to plan your schedule. Basically, before you start studying, have an idea, a checklist of things you want to complete. Tip number 5 is to make flowcharts. Have a diagram. Simplify the information while you study. And you can put that in that notebook of yours. Tip number 6 is to snack on brain food. Walnuts, pecans, nuts. Nuts are amazing brain food, you guys. Tip number 7 is to go over the topic list or past papers and practice them. Before you start studying or after you start studying, have a bit of exercise in between, because exercise is proven to really activate your brain and make you more active. Tip number 9 is to occasionally read the information out loud instead of just reading in your brain. So if you read it out loud, you get both visual output, you convert it into vocal output, auditory output, and you get the auditory output. So it's really nice. Tip number 10 is to teach what you have learned. You can teach it to that wall in your room or to a friend or whatever, just teach it. Tip number 11 is to use apps to minimize distractions. I use the Forest app, it works really well for me. And I think there's quite a lot of nice Chrome extensions on your laptop, so you can check those out. Tip number 12 is to watch videos and pictures, diagrams, basically watch other formats of what you're studying. Tip number 13 is to listen to music that helps you focus. If you are listening to classical music or white noise, I think those two really help you focus. Tip number 14 is to definitely sleep enough every day. Sleep at least 7 hours every day so that your brain is active, even before an exam. Tip number 15 is to study at the time that's the best for you. So you could study better in the morning or in the night. Just do you. Don't try to copy other people's schedule. If you study better at morning, then wake up at, 4, 5. If you study better at night, then go to sleep at 4. It's not healthy, but sometimes you have to do it. Okay, yeah, I hope this video was not too rushed because I am filming this right before I'm going to meet a friend of mine. So, yeah, I'm not late yet, but I do have to go now, so I hope that you guys found this video super helpful, and I hope that if you're having exams, that they will go amazing. And yeah, I wish you guys an amazing week or weekend, and I will see you guys in my next video. Love you guys. Bye.